Hi, today's date is October 27th, 2021. For today's video source inspection, we have a fully refurbished 870S model spin rinser dryer, or as I like to say, and most of us in the industry, SRD for short. Due to confidentiality reasons, I will not share my customer's identity with you, but they are located in the state of New Jersey, and so they can identify this tool on our YouTube channel. Their PO number is 63515. The recipe we'll be running today is a 60-second rinse at 500 RPMs before we speed up for 10 seconds during our purge at 1800 RPMs. We'll maintain this high speed for an additional 90 seconds for a dry 1, and then we'll slow it down for 300 seconds, back to 500 RPMs for dry 2. Before we get started, let's see what we're running today in each of these heads. We have nitrogen purging into the bowl, 6-inch cassette, and a full boat of wafers up top. Down low, nitrogen purging into the bowl. I say this because if you don't have nitrogen purging into the bowl, you can't run your SRD. And it looks like in this one we have about 20. So not a full boat down here. The purpose of today's video is to show that this double stack is fully functional and ready for plug and play installation into our customer's fab. I will discuss our spare parts and service support, our refurbishment process, as well as other equipment we can provide here at Sitek. So I'm going to do my best to start both of these at the same time. Pretty close. So as you can see, we have our light tower indicator. Yellow light is the ready mode, green light is running. So at the end of the cycle, you'll see a different light come on. So keep your eyes peeled on that. If you zoom in on our controllers, this is our Sitek SlickDevice S1 Controller. It's top of the line. It's the most advanced controller on the market with a friendly user touchscreen interface. And there are many advantages of the SlickDevice. Rather than train you on them right now, please go to our YouTube channel and see our video by Jim Mullaney, where he goes into depth for about a half hour on this controller. There's a great manual mode, there's N2 cost savings, you can monitor your anti-static and heater elements with a graph. Very great features, our customers love them. We've outfitted several fabs with these controllers where they're all SlickDevice now. Alright, our rinse is wrapping up. The water's been waterfalling down, but now it's going to start swirling and there will be less and less droplets of water on the windows as we progress through the recipe. So, we're speeding up, we're running nice and smooth. And you can see the water now going in a circular motion. Let's talk about refurbishments. Every SRD that comes to Sitek for refurbishment goes through the same extensive refurbishment process. First, we take the SRD and break them down to the component level. From then, we chemically clean and electropolish all metal parts, as well as individually test and inspect all parts for function. I do want to mention that this customer purchased this SRD from us. That being said, our refurbishment process remains the same whether we sell from stock or they send in a tool for service. Once all parts are prepped, that's when we begin building SRD head assemblies from the ground up. When I say head assembly, I mean just the tool itself. No poly, no frame. Once SRD head assembly is built, that's when it goes to our first QC checkpoint, which is dry test. This is where we test and inspect the SRD for full function without any facilities installed. Once the tool passes dry test, it goes into the next step, which is wet test. This is where we do our testing with, as you may have guessed, facilities installed. That means water and N2. Once the tool passes our wet test, it goes into final test, which you see before you today. That means if there's a frame in poly, it's in the frame in poly. It's exactly how our customers are going to install it in their fab. In addition to running over 50 various process recipes, which we like to call burn-in testing with different speeds and times, we also film a video source inspection, which is advantageous as during COVID-19, customers want to see their tool run, but there's protocols so they can't always see it in person. So often we'll send them this before they accept the tool. Other times they don't require acceptance if they've been buying from us a long time, but we send them the video every time. All right, so we're in our dry 2, we're slow, we're running nice and smooth. Our bowl heaters are on. There's very few drops of water on each window. The recipe is going great on both SRD heads in this double stack. That's our refurbishment process. Let's talk spare parts and service. Sitek can provide 100% of the spare parts and repair services necessary to upkeep your semi-tool SRD. Components we repair include rotor rebalances, motor repairs, whether it's a brush type or brushless in this case, LC4 and LC5 servo amps, which the S model SRDs do have. They're at the bottom of this cabinet here. We repair controllers including PSC 101s, 102s, 228s, and 328s. Our SlickDevice is a direct replacement for the 101s and the 102 controllers. And that's on an S model or an F model. We do have an F model version of the SlickDevice controller. Every single part that I mentioned that we repair can be provided in new or refurbished condition. If you want specifics, give us a phone call at 916-797-9000, where we will connect you with the correct sales rep to help you. If you're not sure what you need, you can always go to our website and browse www.sitekprocess.com. From there, once you identify the part or piece of equipment you need, you can send us an RFQ through our website, or you can email us directly. Our email address is sales@sitekprocess.com. So we're smooth. I see barely like 4 drops of water, and you probably can't even see it from back there with the camera. We have 2.5 minutes plus about 15 seconds, 2 minutes 45 seconds left in the recipe. So far so good. All the valves and components that should be on are on. Our anti-static is working, and our bowl heater, as you can see, are lit up. So a quick moment for those customers that have Vertec SRDs. We do own the Vertec SRD product line. We purchased it from Martec a few years back. So if you have any parts, repair, or refurbishment needs for Vertex, or you want to get one from our inventory, we can also help you there. So in addition to the SlickDevice option, we obviously have the light tower option. This customer also elected to have the EMO switch option, which is a great safety feature to include on your SRD. So if you have any questions about safety and what Sitek recommends, our sales team can help you out and is happy to do so. I also want to mention that our sales team is very specialized in this market when it comes to troubleshooting the SRDs. Tech support is something we provide at no additional cost, and we can help any maintenance tech in need with a question or a part or repair service. So let's talk about equipment we provide. We provide refurbished semi-tool SRDs and Vertec SRDs, as I mentioned, but that's not all. You might be surprised to know we can help in a variety of different areas. Tools we provide include box washers such as the HTC 8010, 8020, and 8030, mask cleaners including the K&S and Ultra T models. We provide metrology tools including barrel ashers, profilometers, ellipsometers, resistivity, and more. Got a little ahead of myself. We also provide barrel ashers and etchers, YES ovens, as well as a variety of microscopes and other tools too. I do want to mention that we have spray solvent tools in stock right now. Limited supply, a lot of demand. So we have 45 seconds left. The tool's running great, as you can tell. Very smooth. I don't see any drops of water on either of these windows now. All the components have been working great. This is going to be a successful recipe. The tool is fully functional. Our customer is going to be very happy. That being said, we don't want to open our doors too early, as you can cause unwanted damage to your SRD if you open it too soon. At the end of the recipe, when the clock strikes 0, we need to wait for the rotor stop positioner, or RSP for short, to fire into the 12 o'clock position, and after that, the door seals need to release all air. Then it's safe to open the doors. So we're at 0. Once we get to 75 RPMs, okay, down lows first. Now up top, and we're waiting for the door seals to deflate. Boom. And what's nice about the SlickDevice is it tells you when it's safe. The 101s and 102s don't do that. So there's 2 ways to acknowledge that the recipe is complete. As you can see, we have the blue light indicator. So for the top SRD, I'll use the top controller, and I acknowledge that it's complete. We have warm N2 purging into the bowl. Residual droplets of water in the bowl, which is good. You don't want a bone dry bowl. Cassette's warm to the touch and wafers are completely dry. Now we pressed OK up top. Down low, you can just open the door. That's also a way to say OK. So boom, screen clears. Now we're down low. We have N2 that's warm purging in the bowl. Residual droplets of water. Cassette's warm to the touch and wafers are dry. We thank you for watching today's video source inspection. Our customer in New Jersey is going to be very happy. We'll see you next time and have a happy Halloween.